Yo, what's good? It's your boy Less Power. Welcome to another Remnant 2 build video. Today I'm bringing you my Monolith 1000 cut Invoker Challenger all damage build. This is my favorite build so far. I didn't even expect to like Invoker so much, but it's actually a good archetype. I even switched it up for you guys, man. We're gonna check out the build first this time, and then I'm gonna run the gameplay. But first, I'm gonna run the intro. But don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let's get into it. Alright, man, so this is the build setup. This is actually my favorite setup right now. It looks pretty good, right? For the concoction, we got the Xenoplasm. This basically gives you 10% reduced skill cooldown. For the armor, we got the Letter Mark 1 helmet, we got the Letter Mark 1 armor, the Letter Mark 1 leggings, and then we got the Crimson Guard gauntlets. As you can see, my armor is at 89.8. It's only 0.2 away from being heavyweight. And then for the relic, we got the shielded heart. On use grants a shield for 100% of your max health. Then we got mythic range critical hit chance, mythic range critical hit damage, and then we got mythic range damage. Next, for our main weapon, we got the Monolith plus 10. The best thing about the Monolith is that the primary fire and the mod sandstorm, they both come with exposed. Exposed gives you 15 additional damage from all sources. For the mutator, we got 1000 cuts plus 10. This increases the weapon's critical hit chance and critical hit damage by 0.5% for each shot fired. So the max stack is 50, so you can get a total of 25% critical hit chance and 25% critical hit damage. And the best thing about the 1000 cuts and using the Monolith is the Monolith has that rapid fire, so it can get the stacks up quickly. And then at level 10, it increases the weapon's reload speed by 1% per stack, so you can get a total of 50% reload speed, and that can make you almost reload instantly. Next, we got the Dreamcatcher plus 10 with Dreamwave and latency. So we got two ways to slow enemies down on this build. We got the Song of Aether and we got Dreamwave. So all you got to do is use your Song of Aether, slow enemies down, and while they're slow, hit them twice with the Dreamcatcher because we got latency up here, and then your Dreamwave will be ready to proc. Next, we got the Double Barrel plus 20 with the Song of Aether. This also gives you damage reduction as well. And then we got the Sleeper plus 10. This weapon becomes empowered when stowed for 5 seconds and then grants you 25% critical hit chance and 15% critical hit damage once you finally release it. Next, we're going to check out the rings and everything. First ring is the Ravager's Bargain. This increases all damage and all critical hit chance by 5% when bleeding. We also got the Atonement for ring on this setup, so we'll always be bleeding. And take notice that the Ravager's Bargain says all critical hit chance by 5%, so that's all your critical hit chance. Next, we got the Token of Favor, increases all damage by 5%, gain 10% critical hit chance against exposed targets. And we got the Monolith, just basically able to expose targets whenever you want, so that's perfect. Next, we got the Probability Core, increasing crit hit damage by 20%. I just wanted my Monolith to hit just a little bit harder, and the Probability Core got me just where I wanted to be. Next, we got the Atonement for ring. This inflicts bleeding upon yourself and gives you 5% critical hit chance. This is needed to proc the Ravager's Bargain, and it's also proccing the Neckbone Necklace as well. So the Neckbone Necklace reduces the damage of status effects applied to the wearer by 50%, and then it increases your damage by 25% whenever you're suffering from a status effect or blight. And take notice that damage is just raw 25%, so that's just everything. It's not just like your weapon damage or your range damage, it's your skill damage, your mod damage, all damage. So basically you just get a 25 flat increase on damage. But that's the whole build. Now we're going to knock out the skills and the traits. For our first archetype, we got the Invoker, and you want to make sure you run the Invoker first because the prime perk gives you double skill charges. For the main skill, we got the Way of Kayula. This basically sends out a tidal wave that applies haste to you and your allies, and then it applies drench to the enemies. And what drench does is basically send out it slows the enemies down by 10%, and it also sends out a shock that does massive damage. It's great damage. Next, we got the Challenger with Rampage. You get 10% rate of fire, 25% reload speed, and you get 15% movement speed. You also get Berserk as well. And since we're running Visionary as the prime perk, you get 2 Rampage charges. You can't beat that at all. And then it's also easy to proc Rampage because we got the Way of Kyula, and you also got the Monolith with Sandstorm. Real quickly, I just wanted to go over the Rampage perk because Close Quarters gives you a 35% increase to all damage within 10 meters, and then the damage tapers off at 20 meters. And then you also get 5% critical hit chance. Next, I'm gonna knock out the traits, and then it's gonna be straight gameplay. For my first trait, I got Flash Caster, increase the mod and skill casting speed by 50%. If you feel like you don't need this, you can definitely run more speed or more ammo. It's up to you. Next, we got Fortify at level 10. Then we got Gifted at level 10. Next, we got Spirit at level 10. Then we got Vigor at level 10. We got Strong Back at level 10. Regrowth is at level 10 as well. We got Expertise at level 10. We got Amplitude at level 10. This is definitely needed. It's going to increase your AoE size for your Way of Kyula and also your Sandstorm. Next, we got Bart Skin at level 10. And then lastly, we got Siphoner at level 10. But that's the whole build and the whole setup. I hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay that's about to come up. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Deuces.